Welcome. Today, I'm going to tell you the story of I Know How It Ends. Settle in, get cozy, and let the story whisk you away. My phone vibrates. It's him again. Or rather, the silence from him. I sent that selfie last night. Just a wink, a smile. Nothing meant to be a big deal. He didn't reply. Not an emoji, not a word. Nothing. It's radio silence. Again. I know him. Or I think I do. He loves to mess with my head. That's just how he is. My stomach twists a little. I check his status. Last seen 2 hours ago. It's no big deal, I tell myself. He's just a guy. But I can feel that old familiar feeling starting up. The waiting game. The doubt. That little voice whispering for me to reach out again. No, not this time. I put down my phone. I look out the window. Paris is lighting up. It's cold outside. But inside, it's worse. I feel empty. And this urge to send him a message. My thumb hovers over his name. Adrian. The message is still there, unread. I take a deep breath. No, I'm not going to fall into that toxic cycle again. I've put in enough effort. I close the app. I stand up. I need a distraction. Something real. Something I can count on. I grab my bag. I slip on my ankle boots. A quick glance in the mirror. My hair pulled back. My leather jacket. I'm ready. Not for him. For me. I decide to go out. Just walk. Feel the cool wind on my face. Forget this phone. Forget this useless waiting. But I already know I might cave. That this resolve isn't as strong as I want it to be. There are always other options. I just need to be brave enough to see them. And take them. That's the real challenge. Not chasing after ghosts. I walk through the streets. The air is crisp. The city lights dance. I could call Inez. She'd tell me to just get over it. Straight up. That's just how she is. So practical. Or Sophia. She'd talk to me about signs, about destiny. She finds romance in everything. Lila, she'd tell me to just enjoy myself. No strings attached. But tonight, I want to make my own choices. I want to figure out what I need, not what anyone else thinks. I walk past that little tapas bar. I went there once. It was a cool spot. Really lively. People chatting, good music playing. Suddenly, I feel like going inside. Yes, that's exactly where I want to be. A drink. Maybe a little snack. Just for me. No one else. Just being in the moment. I'm sitting at the bar, my glass of red wine in front of me. It's good. I call Ines. She picks up right away. Hey Clara. What's up? Her voice is always so straightforward. Nothing much. Just calling to chat. Still thinking about him? She knows me inside out. He didn't reply. I hear her sigh softly. Clara, seriously. What's the deal with this guy? He ghosts you, he comes back, he ghosts you. That's not a relationship, it's an addiction. You need to stop hurting yourself. She's right. Always. I know. I'm trying to change the tune. Do it. Really. There are good guys out there, you know. Guys who text. Who call. Who are present. Not ghosts. I know. But it's complicated. No, it's simple. You're the one making it complicated. She hangs up, telling me not to hesitate to call her back. She's my rock, but her words sting. I hang up with an S. She's right, but that's easier said than done. I decide to call Sophia. She's more of a dreamer. Hello. Her voice is soft. Hey, Soph. It's Clara. Oh, sweetie. What's going on? You sound. I texted Adrian. He didn't reply. I hear her soft sigh. Oh no. Again. But you know, sometimes men are just lost. They don't know how to express what they feel. Or they feel nothing, Sophia. No, I'm sure there's something. He must just be busy. Or scared. Love is complicated. Maybe he's sending you a subtle message. A test. A silent treatment test? That's a new one. The universe communicates in mysterious ways, Clara. You just have to be open to the signs. I smile despite myself. She sees love everywhere. It's reassuring in a way. Too reassuring, maybe. Sophia left me with her cosmic signs. Not exactly what I needed. I try Lila. She's always more down to earth, but in a different way. What's up, sweetie? Her voice is cheerful. I got a digital cold shoulder. Adrian didn't reply. The ghost. She laughs. Listen, whether you liked him or not, what do you want right now? I'm not really sure. I'm tired of this game. Then stop the game. Or change the rules. Do what lights your fire. This guy is driving you nuts. If you don't like it, don't force yourself. Find something else you like. Another guy, a good restaurant, a girl's night out. Whatever. The important thing is that you decide. Do anything, but do it for yourself. That's what I'm trying to do. Good. All right, I gotta go. I have a date. We'll see where it goes. She hangs up. Lila, she lives in the moment. Without overthinking things. My friends gave me their opinions. Ines, the pragmatic one. Sophia, the romantic. Lila, the free spirit. And me, stuck in the middle. I still feel a little lost. I hear their voices in my head. It's just sex, not a life plan. He exists somewhere. We'll see. They're all right in their own way. The problem is me. It's my pattern. I'm drawn to what's complicated, to what takes effort, to what makes me doubt myself. Adrian, he's trouble. He's adrenaline. He's a challenge. And I know I always end up falling for it, believing in it, getting played. I look at my glass. I swirl it. The red liquid spins. That's exactly how it always goes. Always. I'm tired of this movie. I feel uneasy. And I don't know how to change the ending. I'm about to pay for my drink when my phone rings. It's an unknown number. I answer warily. Hello. A man's voice. Warm. A little deep. Clara? It's Mateo. We met last week at Chloe's. Oh, right. Mateo. Chloe's friend. Nice. Calm. He'd offered to buy me a drink. I'd said no, too caught up with Adrian. Oh, hey Mateo. Yes, of course. How are you doing? I'm doing well. I'm calling because I was wondering if you might be free for a drink, maybe tonight. My heart skips a beat. Tonight? Now? I look at my phone. Adrian's message is still there. Unread. This Mateo. He's here. Present. Direct. No games. No mystery. Just a call. A simple offer. I feel my body react. A kind of relief. Or curiosity. I need a second to think. It would be so much simpler. So much healthier. I look at Adrian's number. Then I look at Mateo's name on the screen. It's a choice. A real choice. Mateo is offering something simple. A drink. No promises. No hidden meanings. Just a moment. And me, I'm tired of the complexity. Tired of waiting. Tired of losing myself. Tonight? Yeah, why not? My voice is a little hesitant. Great. Where are you right now? I'm at a tapas bar on Rue de Martyrs. Oh, I know it. Can I pick you up? Or should we meet there? Just meet me there. I'm finishing my drink. Perfect. I'll be there in 20 minutes. I hang up. A smile forms on my lips, but it's fragile. It's not a clear victory. I'm not sure about my choice. I don't reply to Adrian. I don't even look at his message anymore. I focus on this new path. This straighter, clearer path. I headed back to my table. 20 minutes. It felt like no time at all, and an eternity. People were laughing, chatting. The vibe was relaxed. It was exactly what I needed. I felt like I could finally breathe. Mateo's idea felt reassuring. He seemed so grounded, so kind. No drama, just a simple connection. I just hoped I wouldn't be disappointed. I hoped he'd truly be like I imagined him. Or rather, like he seemed to me last time. An intrusive thought about Adrian popped into my head. Would I regret this choice? Was this lack of drama actually a lack of something else? Maybe this was what real love was. Or at least, a healthy relationship. Someone who comes to you. No games. No manipulation. Someone who offers a moment. And waits for your answer. No pressure. I took a sip of my wine. It tasted smoother now. The wait was pleasant. Not anxious. Just eager. The bar door opened. I looked up, barely believing my eyes. It was him. Adrian. He was here. Tall. Charismatic. With that crooked smile that always melted me. My stomach lurched. My body reacted before my mind. All thoughts of Mateo vanished. He saw me. He walked over. Hey Clara, he murmured. I saw you on Insta. Were you here? He hadn't replied to my message. But he saw me. He found me. That was his game. To make me doubt. To reel me back in. And it always worked. Always. I felt my heart pound faster. My resolve to go for simple wavered. The chaos returned. Adrenaline, fear, desire. It all swirled together. It was like a drug. I knew I shouldn't, but I couldn't help myself. He was here, and he was looking at me. Adrian sat down across from me. He didn't ask anything. He didn't say anything more. He just looked at me. I looked back. It was a duel, a silent standoff. I should tell him no. Tell him I was here with someone, or that I was done with his games. But the words wouldn't come. My body was frozen. He had this power over me. This power to make me forget everything else. My phone buzzed. It was Mateo. A message, be there in 2 minutes. My heart clenched. Adrian saw it. His smile widened. He knew he'd won. That I was at his mercy. Frustration surged. Anger. At him. At myself. Why did I always fall back into this trap? Why couldn't I just say no? He held out the wine list. A drink? To celebrate us finding each other again. His eyes sparkled. I knew what he wanted, and I knew I was about to say yes. My gaze met Adrian's. A promise of pleasure, of oblivion, but also of pain. I knew it would end badly. Yet, a part of me craved that thrill, that intensity. I thought of Mateo. His simple offer. That was the refuge, the safety. And here, in front of me, was chaos. Addiction. I was torn. Frustration mounted. I wanted Mateo, but I was drawn to Adrian, to the danger. My phone buzzed again. It was Mateo. I'm out front. My heart hammered. I wanted to scream, to run, but I stayed seated, facing Adrian. The door opened again. It was Mateo. His eyes scanned the room, found me. His face lit up with a smile. He walked toward my table. Adrian saw him. Said nothing. Mateo reached my table. He looked at me. Hey, Clara. Hope I'm not interrupting anything. He was so normal. So kind. I felt a palpable awkwardness. I wasn't entirely comfortable with this situation. Mateo turned to Adrian. Hi, I'm Mateo. He held out his hand. Adrian shook it, looking surprised. Adrian. The tension was palpable. This was a turning point. I had to choose. My entire body was screaming. I didn't want this game anymore. I wanted out of this trap. Mateo looked at me. He waited. No pressure at all. Just a reassuring presence. Adrian looked at me too. He waited for me to give in. To play his game. It was unbearable. I couldn't. I wouldn't anymore. I took a deep breath. Mateo, nice to meet you. Sorry, I fumbled for words. I was just chatting with Adrian. It was the least I could do. I couldn't lie. He found me here. I looked at Adrian. His smile had frozen. He didn't like being caught off guard. I just came for a drink. I turned to Mateo. But I'm free now. It was an open door. A hand extended. I felt vulnerable, but determined. It felt like an enormous step. A step away from the edge. Towards something more stable. Or not. I wasn't sure. Mateo smiled at me. No problem at all. I can always come back another time if you'd rather. He's so perfect. Too perfect? No. Just right. No, this is fine. I turned to Adrian. Sorry, Adrian. I think my evening is headed in a different direction. He looked at me, his charming facade crumbling slightly. An intense look full of unspoken words. Oh, really? Too bad. He stood up. He didn't say anything else. He left. Without a backward glance. He was gone. The unease left with him, leaving a kind of void, but also a sense of lightness. I turned to Mateo. He smiled at me. So, about that drink? I felt a weight lift from my shoulders. I'd made a choice. I said no to chaos. I said yes to simplicity. Maybe this was the start of a change. The beginning of something new. Something healthier. Something truer. Or maybe just another pattern. We sat down. Mateo ordered 2 drinks. He asked me questions. Simple. Direct. About my job. About my aspirations. He really listened. He didn't interrupt. He didn't judge. It was so different. I felt relaxed. I talked about my projects. My doubts. He told me about his life. His travels. His family. He's Spanish-French. He had a gentle energy. A calming presence. No hidden meanings. No power games. Just two people talking, getting to know each other. I felt seen, truly seen, not as an object of desire or a challenge, but as a person, with all my strengths and flaws. It was a new feeling, a pleasant one. I realized how tired I was of the tension, the insecurity, the constant fear of losing the other person. But wasn't it a little too perfect? Too smooth? The evening with Mateo was going well. Too well? I found myself asking. It was so fluid, so easy. Was I making a mistake? Was the lack of tension a sign that there was no real connection? My drama-addicted brain started to panic. What if it was just boring? What if I got bored with him? That was the real danger. The danger of normalcy. My phone was silent. No message from Adrian. That was a good thing. But I couldn't help but think about him. His gaze. His smile. That spark. Mateo was kind. Really kind. He was stable. Predictable. What if that was the problem? What if I preferred the risk? The fear? It was a thought that bothered me. That unsettled me. I was contradicting myself. I wanted peace. And yet, I missed the chaos. I got home. Mateo had walked me to my door. He kissed me on the cheek. A soft kiss. No hidden agenda. He said he'd call. And then he left. Simple. Straightforward. I felt good. But something felt off. My phone lit up. A message. It was Adrian. I missed you. My heart skipped a beat. I missed you. That was all. No explanation. No apologies. Just that. My brain started working overtime. He knew I was with Mateo. He knew he'd lost me. And he sent that. To make me doubt. To reel me back in. It was a masterstroke. The ultimate trap. I looked at the message. I felt that familiar mix of longing and disgust. I knew I should ignore it. But the urge to reply was strong. Very strong. The pattern was there. He was reaching out. I stared at the screen. I missed you. My finger trembled. I could reply. I could say yes. I could dive back in. But I remembered Mateo. His gaze. His gentleness. The peace I'd felt. And I remembered the pain. The anxiety. The frustration with Adrian. I didn't want that anymore. Never again. I took a deep breath. I typed a reply. That's sweet, Adrian. But you let me down. I'm not playing this game anymore. I deleted it. I rewrote it. Adrian, I don't think this is a good idea. I deleted it again. My finger hovered. I closed the app. I didn't reply. Uncertainty hung in the air. Had I done the right thing? Would I regret it? I didn't know. I'd made a decision. Or had I? My phone rang. It was a number I recognized. Mateo. I answered. Hey, Clara. His voice was soft. Hey, Mateo. I just wanted to see how you were doing. And if you had a good rest of your evening. He remembered. He cared. It was so simple. So pure. Yes, my evening was interesting. I didn't say more. I didn't want to talk about Adrian. How about you? Good. I got home. I thought about you. He just said it. Without beating around the bush. Without playing games. It was an admission. A sweet admission. My heart fluttered. I thought about you too. I admitted it. Without shame. Without fear. It was an honest conversation. A clear one. I could hear his smile in his voice. That's good to know. Will I see you again soon? I asked. I'd love to. He invited me over for dinner on Saturday. I said yes. Without hesitation. It was a new step. A step toward him. But a small reservation lingered. Was I really ready? I spent the evening with Mateo. I told Adrian no. And just like that, it's done. I picked the easy path. The clear path. It feels strange. I thought I'd wrestle with this decision for ages. Have so many more doubts. But I just feel light. Like a giant backpack of worries just fell off my shoulders. The weight of waiting around. The weight of playing games. The weight of trying to trick each other. Adrian was all about trouble. Like a bad habit. Like danger peeking around the corner. Mateo, he's like a safe spot. A cozy blanket. A chance for a real friendship. A real connection. It's not a big, flashy fireworks show. It's a soft, warm glow. A flame that keeps you toasty. And I keep telling myself, that's exactly what I need right now. I need to build something strong. Not burn it all down. This choice, it's Mateo. It's stability, I think. It's a chance for a future. A future with no secrets, no tricks, just us. Or at least, that's what I'm hoping. My phone stayed quiet. No answer from Adrian. It felt like freedom. He didn't push. He didn't play his usual trick. Maybe he got it. Or maybe he found someone else to bother. Who cares? What matters is I'm not in his game anymore. I'm not stuck doing what he wants. This silence is like a big yes. It confirms I did the right thing. That my decision was smart. That the path I picked is the best one. I feel strong. Capable. I faced my scary thoughts. I looked trouble right in the eye. And I said no. I'm trying to choose light. Gentleness. I'm trying to choose Mateo. And maybe, just maybe, that's a victory. A victory I really want to believe in. A victory over myself. Over my old habits. Over the bad ways I used to do things. But a tiny little worry still tickles in the back of my mind. What if this quiet is just a tricky pause? I look at my planner. Saturday, dinner at Mateo's. That's the next step. One more step towards a healthy relationship. I don't know where it will lead, but I know it's a beginning. A real beginning. Not a daydream. Not a mirage. I've learned something important. I've learned to listen to that little voice inside me. The one that tells me what's good for me. The one that tells me to choose peace. Stability. Real love. Love that doesn't ask you to lose yourself. Love that builds you up. Maybe it's a brand new page. A blank page. And I'm going to try to write it. With Mateo. Or without him. But with this new strength inside me. The strength to choose. The strength to love. The strength to be loved. Truly. Or at least I hope so. I close my planner. I feel good. Really good. It's not grand, sweeping love right away. It's not a fairy tale. It's just a start. An honest start. A clear start. I know how my stories with guys like Adrian always end. They end badly. Every single time. But with Mateo? I don't know. And that's what's exciting. The unknown. But a gentle unknown. An unknown full of promises. No danger. No traps. Just the possibility. The possibility of a beautiful story. I pick up my phone. I look at Saturday's date. A smile plays on my lips. I make myself some tea. I sit on my couch. The city outside is quieting down for the night. And I feel ready to drift off to sleep. Peacefully. Without waiting for a message. Without being scared of anything. Just me. And the future. My phone screen stays black. A pause. Suddenly, my finger brushes the screen. It lights up. Adrian's message. I missed you. I read it again. My thumb opens the conversation. The blinking cursor waits. And that's the end of our story. If you enjoyed it, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you won't miss any upcoming tales.